Tuesday, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Monarchs taking on the Brooklyn Beats.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice cut. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
That's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And it's good to make it 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 28, the ball.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 62 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And 2 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Makes the score Monarchs 7, Beats 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down. Madden. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Madden. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On third down. Tompkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He was tackled.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. London about set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Beats 3.
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Rivers is dropped. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
on play action. They'll throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Second down pass.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got Gregg here, the tight end. Rivers, they get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 30.
They'll throw again, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
And 9. At the 27.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8
yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Beat 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Now, what do you think's going through his head right now? Your team's winning, but you're not having your best game. That probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Number 36.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And now the rookie's free. And touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now left side on the swing pass. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Intercepted. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st down, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rivers.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 4th.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk
shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here is some of the division races starting.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. As for the right sideline here is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
brings up
Rivers. Complete. It's Davidson. And there is a flag. So a big second down pickup. But will it hold? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davidson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
39-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Forced out, and caught out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Brought down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop the throw. From left side here, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 20.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fumble on the play.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
16. Monarchs 7.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
3-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rivers now. And nowhere to get away. Rivers Rivers is dropped.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At the 27-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rivers now, the throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
But 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. And he's He's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
And sacked.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he'll bang that one through. So that drives 7 plays in length.
The score, Beats 16, Monarchs 14.
Shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. High school coaches used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And 3 at the 20.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Rivers on first down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers is got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
36. Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Let's take it at around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down beats.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, Madden. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he will take it in for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 21-16. A minute 24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Intercepted. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
London about set to take over on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Today's final great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the home team here, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2.